Morning guys, back out again, sort of the Oggy Valley. We're in Gerlan, which is Bethesda, and little car park. I'll in the description I'll put some directions to get to that car park. It's a little windy road that you come up. We're doing Crib Lem, or Llech Ddu spur, whichever one you want to call it, and I'm with Cwm and I'm with Warren today. So you start off along this lane. There's a couple of little car parks, and people park anywhere anyway.
Pretty scarce park.
You park somewhere safely rather than just abandoning your car. And we're heading this. Okay guys, just follow that track and you come to a house and they don't like you going in there. So it's over the stile and we're going that way. Once you come over the stile, just bear left instead of following the stream. We're heading up this way. We've got about an hour's walk in, so I probably won't do a lot of filming apart from directions until we actually get to the spur. Looking back, there's some of these marker signs on the post, just look out for them. It is a bit wet, it's a bit muddy where the cows have been. We didn't see any cows today, so it's an obvious path, easy enough to follow. Just a little point, when you come and follow that path and cross this stream, it seems to go there, I don't know, it'll probably come round anyway, but you go straight on. And Cwm has just made a good point. When it came in the summer, all the ferns are so high, you can't see the post there, and you can't see the stile on the wall. So I don't know if that path does go around and join this one or not, but it's just straight on, and there's the stile. We've got what have we got behind the tree there? We've got David, Llewellyn, if you can see it on the screen in the distance, with Ellen in front of it, and we're heading over the stile. The path is fairly easy to follow, but you do walk across a few very boggy places where you can sink up to your knees or more if you're not careful. Just keep an eye on these posts where the arrow shows you where to go. The path seems to disappear, but you can see it faintly if you look. But if it's been raining, prepare to get a boggy fest. That bit of views.
Into that valley there, Spence.
Straight up.
The valley there on the left.
Yeah. Trying to pick our way through the marshy bits. It is wet and it's been dry for a couple of days, so if you do this after heavy rain, that's what it's like. But you're heading for that gate there. Looking back, there is a bit of a split in the path here. You can see four, I don't know if they're fence posts in a square, something fenced off there. Bear right when you see those, when the path splits, and this goes along up a valley rather than the valley floor, and that's where we want to be when we get to Crib Lem. There we go. When you divide right on that path to stay high, this is where it comes. Nice little river, and I don't know if you can make it out on this camera, but after this first bump, the ridge is just along there. So let's go and do it. Right, I haven't done much filming along that route. It's patches of marshy grass, and then this path, but it's a lovely valley. The river Avon running down there. And that is the ridge that we're allegedly going up. It looks a bit brutal. Now we'll see how we get on. And there it is. Crib Lem, Llech Ddu spur. Pretty awesome that, to be honest. Some views. Right, we've just stopped for a break on the rock there and we're heading up. There's a couple of different routes, well there's a few different routes apparently. You can go up and up that way, which is apparently a lot more exposed, or we've got to go around the shoulder and up that way, which is the less exposed way today, and see how we get on. I'm not great with massive amounts of exposure, I'm alright, but Warren doesn't like exposure either, so we're going to take the safest route and go up that way. We've just come around this big slab of rock, follow the stream, and there's a little path, so we're going to go round and up that way. Looks a bit scary, doesn't it? Right, so on the big slab of rock we just come along and you get onto this like ridge thing, and we're heading up to the gap up there. So we'll see how we get on. Now that is steep. One step forward, two steps back on that. The grass is wet and slippery and the rocks are loose. Heading up there. I'm hoping that's the hardest bit of the climb. We're going up and round that rock. Oh, I'm not sure we wouldn't have been better just going directly the exposure way. This is a killer. It's so steep, it's all loose rock, slippery grass, and the clouds coming in ready for my views at the top. We're heading to them rocks there, yeah, and then up across. So I think if I do it again, I'll probably just do the direct route and avoid all this. I don't know if the camera shows how steep that is, but it is steep. You can see the height we've gained already. The black ladders. Got a great viewpoint here. Looking at the black ladders. Garner's David behind us. Right down the valley. And a bit easier going now. We got here. The main route is on the other side, straight up. And next time I'm going to take that, because that getting up that scree slope is horrible. But look at that. Right, so we're on the ridge proper now. We come up around, we come up there and around here, where normally the other route you go up there and out and around. So we should have just come from that way, but it's hard either way. Every rock you touch is loose and the grass is slippery, but look at that. Cloud coming in, ready for my views. And there's the summit up there. Actually good fun this. But these rocks are just really slippery when you stand on them. That's, some views, black ladders. This is called Christmas tree slab, and when you look back from the other side you'll see the shape of it. it's a little bit slippery to walk down today, so it's a bum job.
You alright?
Straight up over the top. You can see why it's called a Christmas tree slab from here. We'll get a picture of Warren coming down in a minute. And when it's slippery, that's the way you do it. Keep your bum in contact with it, then you won't slip. Your trousers won't slip on it.
It's the walking poles that stick off the rocks.
Have a look at these views.
You alright, mate?
Sorry.
You gotta sing the song with it as well, mate, when you're doing it. Oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree.
Looking back, that almost looks man-made, that square column of rock there.
Look at that, mate. Sunny.
Nothing too technical on this, but there are some awkward steps. Oh, got my foot stuck. There he is, the Flying Dutchman.
He's
I'm
got
Warren.
his foot stuck, like on Little North Gully.
Good view of the ridge from up here. It's a tough little scramble actually. The rocks are greasy, the mists come in and it's made them a bit wet. You're going up there next. Right, that's the top of the Crib Lem ridge. Just a scramble now up to the summit. Just if you're following this route, once you get to the top of the ridge, there's just this like stony path, and it just goes round and up. You just follow it and you get to the summit. Path goes a bit rocky, but you can see the loose stones and you work out the path. And all you've got to do anyway is just head straight up to the summit. Yeah. There we have it. Crib Lem spur and then the scramble. A lot of loose stones on that, quite steep on that last bit. Then it levels out and we're at the summit. Whew. There we go. See what we got here. Dinner time at the shelter. No views outside. Summit of Carneth Navid. That kind of now I think is the summit. You want me to see it on this one, but you see camera. You can see Anglesey, Puffin Island out there. You won't pick it up on this camera. So, dinner time at last. Right, we just had some lunch at the summit. We just dropped down from the summit of Carneth Navid. Got some views down that way. Wisps of cloud looking good. And this side, cloud coming in. So plan is now we're heading to Ogwen. We left one car, so we can get down and use the car to get back to the other cars. That's quite interesting, isn't it? Yeah, those clouds blowing a class, looks quite smart that. It's gone cold now and I got me. I don't know if you can make it out on this camera, but we've just taken some still pictures with the clouds and the sun behind. It's pretty awesome. So what we're looking at here, you can just see Trivan sticking its head out. You see Glydervark in the background, and you can see Castus the Gwent on Glydervar next to that. The immediate foreground in front of us there with the, I don't know if you can make out, there's loads of groups of soldiers about today on the summit there. That's Ogwen. In the very background, which I don't know if you can see it on this camera, there's like a halo over it, is Llech Ddu. Absolutely awesome. Looking back, that mist just drifting across is unbelievable. Look at that. So we're making our way to Ogwen now. Been treated to some great views, clouds drifting in and out, Pen y Ogwen there. Just taking our time, and just keep stopping and taking photos. We've passed about 4 or 5 groups of army guys training. Some up there. Down the Oggy Valley. You got just these little bits of mist. Awesome. Okay guys, just coming to the summit of Pen y Ogwen, and how's this for a view? In the background you can see kind of Llewellyn. Right opposite is kind of David over the ridge, and then you got see Llech Ddu, Boyle Gork, there's a Gliderau, Gliderau, they got a garn up there, Gliderau, Glidervark, Trivan. Tell me that's not a cracking view. Coos has been winding me up that it's going to be cloudy when we got to the top because the cloud was coming in, but what a view. Summit of Pen y Ogwen. There we go. Woo! See that down the Oggy Valley? Unbelievable. If you get bored of those views, then there's something wrong. Nice sky over there. Nice views over there. Trivan. The Gliderau. Just following the path down now to the gully scramble, back down to the lake, and then we've got a car parked on the main road over there, so we don't have to get a bus or anything back to Gerlan. It's a beautiful day. All the clouds disappeared apart from some high cloud, and views are fantastic. We're just in the fabulous little gully scramble down Pen y Ogwen. See the car over there now. No, it's a great little scramble. Been treated to a bit of an orange sky, look at that. Trivan. The way we've come down. Sound of running water. Okay, I'm going to end the video here. Today's route from Gerlan outside Bethesda. It's about an hour's walking along that valley. It's very wet, very marshy. Take your way through it. The climb the scramble is superb. I think we went the wrong way to start. We were up all a loose scree. If you go down the other side, start the ridge at the bottom, I'm sure it's got to be easier that way. A couple of awkward holes, nothing technical, not above a grade 1. The Christmas tree, you have to slide down it if it's a bit damp and greasy like it was this morning. So about 6 miles, nearly back at the car, back over there. I just wanted to finish off with that sky, absolutely awesome. Thank you very much for watching, and thanks to Warren and Coos as well. Say goodbye guys. I'll see you on the next one. Look at that.